Welcome back, everybody. The next lecture will be about modules. So what we're going to see is first we're going to start with some core modules of NativeScript. Then we're going to check out device functionality modules, data members, user interface modules like layouts and different widgets. So let's begin with core modules. We have application module, which provides abstraction over platform-specific implementations. Here I left a link with more examples. So what I can say, I can first get my app by saying require application module, and then I can say if app.android, I can apply some specific code only for Android platform. But I can say else if app is.ios, then here I can provide iOS specific code. We have console module where we can access logging, time, assert, dir, dump, and trace. With console variable is global and its logs appear in logcat. Here I left some examples. Application settings module, basically it's used to save and restore information. We have setBoolean and getBoolean, which is for bool variables. We have setString and getString for string variables, setNumber and getNumber for numeric values. And here we have also toFix, which used to avoid floating point errors. We have also HashKey remove, and here is an example of using setBool and getBool. So I'm saying var app settings equal require module app/settings, and then I can say app settings dot set boolean your key and the value. How can I get it? Well, I can say var value equals app settings dot get boolean from this boolean key, which should be the same, and here we have false. So this is basically used for some small variables, but let's say the same as getString. What you can do if you want to store more information is you can still serialize your object and save it as string, but in fact that's not really good practice. If you have bigger data to store it, just use some local storage, or let's say you can use SQLite, which is quite a good option. But don't try to store big objects using application settings, because as it's saying, it's used for some settings, let's say user credentials or your API key or some extra things that you might need. We have also HTTP module, which is used to send requests and receive responses. We have getString, getJSON, getImage, which take URL as a string, and it's making the get request. Request object basically takes an object with URL, method, headers, and content. And here is the example. I'm saying var HTTP is equal to require HTTP module. Then I'm saying http.getString, and here I place my URL that I have to access for getting this string. Then I can use promises, because that's returning promise, and I have to say .then, and here if you have successful response, then you might do something with it, like display this string or use it in some settings. Or you can say function error, and here you can log your exceptions if it's unsuccessful. Here I placed a link with other core modules. Now they're pretty much, so we're not going to review all of them, but you get the point what is the basic way of using these modules. We have, for example, timer module, which is used to create start, stop, or react to times. We have trace module, which is used to trace information based on categories. We have also image source module. We have UI image cache module, which can cache downloaded images, so you're not going to download them again and again and again, which will cause bigger traffic to your application and it will become slower. You have also connectivity module, which is checking for internet connection. For example, if I don't have network now, please alert the user and show some message which is saying that there is no network found or something like that, so he can know to check it out. Instead, if you don't do it, well, it will just stop loading if you need to load some resources from web or anything similar. So connectivity module is pretty much used. Again, if you want to review more from these modules or you need to use some of them in your application, take a look at the link that I placed here. You see that there are quite a lot, and in the incoming versions of NativeScript, they keep expanding. So it will be very good for you to review all of them, or at least most of them, and know how to use them.